Namaskaram. 1000 names and 1000 stories. 466th name, SVAAPANAAYA NAMAH. As soon as the nectar, the elixir, emerged from the ocean of milk, a fierce dispute arose over whether it should belong to the Devas or the Asuras. Wishing that the nectar reached the Devas, who were comparatively more righteous, Lord Vishnu decided to assume the form of a divine woman, Mohini. He took on an exquisitely beautiful and enchanting form. It is said in the Sthala Purana of Thirumohur, a sacred site near Madurai, that Lord Vishnu assumed this Mohini form there. Sage Shuka describes Mohini's appearance vividly and poetically in the Bhagavata Purana. Her form bore the hue of a kayam flower, radiating rare beauty. Each part of her body was enchantingly graceful. Her ears were adorned with beautifully matched earrings. Her cheeks were lovely, and her face held a dignified, elevated form. With a slender waist and a face that emanated the gentle fragrance of the lotus, her hair was decorated with fully blossomed jasmine flower. She was adorned with exquisite jewelry and clothed in pristine garments. She approached the Asuras with a gentle smile touched by modesty and with subtly arched eyebrows. Upon seeing her, desire rose in the hearts of the Asuras. Though they had been fiercely fighting the Devas for the nectar just moments earlier, they now ran towards Mohini. "O lady, please don't dislike us for the quarrels we had with the Devas. We and the Devas share a common inheritance and are equally entitled to the nectar. You alone should divide it and distribute it fairly," they pleaded. Hearing this, Mohini replied, "Is this how you speak to a woman just because you are captivated by her beauty? If I am to divide the nectar, will you accept it no matter how I divide it, whether justly or unjustly?" The Asuras replied, "If we can receive your affection, nothing else matters to us. Do as you please." Then Mohini said, "Devas and Asuras, all of you must first bathe, perform Achamana. Achamana is a Vedic ritual where a person sips water 3 times while reciting specific mantras to purify oneself. Observe Vrata, perform Homa, sacrificial rituals, spread Darbha, grass on the ground, and be seated on it facing east. Only then will I divide the nectar appropriately." Both Devas and Asuras agreed. Even the Asuras, who had little knowledge of such rituals, complied fully, fearing they might offend Mohini otherwise. They bathed, performed all the rituals, and sat waiting. Then Mohini, saying she would first serve the Devas, began distributing the nectar to them one by one. All the while the Asuras sat quietly and watched. Not a single one objected. Eventually, all the nectar went to the Devas. The Asuras, completely mesmerized by Mohini's beauty, remained as though asleep, passive and inactive. This sleep is not literal but symbolic. Their inactivity and inability to respond is compared to a state of deep sleep. Such as a nation is said to be asleep when its people do not act, the Asuras were so enchanted that they could not react at all. Because Lord Vishnu in the Mohini form put the demonic forces into this inactive, mesmerized state akin to sleep, he is given the name SVAAPANAAYA. SVAAPANAAYA means he who induces sleep. Since he caused the negative forces to lose all will and action, this name is attributed to him. This is the 466th name in the Vishnu Sahasranama. For devotees who chant SVAAPANAAYA NAMAH daily with devotion, Lord Vishnu blesses them by removing confusion and granting clarity in their lives. Narayana, Narayana.